We truly are the combination of the people that we spend the most time with. Now, of course, you know that saying, you are, the combination of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That saying almost becomes trite or cliche. Just is something that's said a lot. And in the past, I heard it, I kind of understood it, but I didn't really fully accept and understand it at a deep level. It wasn't until I was listening to this Joe Rogan podcast where he was talking about how he used to really feel that he was a lone wolf, right? He was someone who couldn't be influenced negatively by other people. He was driven, he was motivated. He said he had this realization where he realized that he was influenceable still, and that being around these people did negatively affect them. And I was listening to that, and it really clicked for me that I am an easily influenceable person. I always wanted to believe that, I was this person that I had motivation, I had discipline, I was confident, and that it didn't matter who was around me. I could journey on towards my goals and be on my path, and it wouldn't inhibit me or dissuade me from getting to where I wanted to be. In that moment, I really realized, no, that's not true. I am so easily influenced. The people that I'm around, it really does affect me, and it's much more dramatic than I realized, or even you guys probably realize. In the following couple years after watching that, I had moments where I entered new environments and I saw how I rose to the top. I rose kind of to what I felt was the standard of that environment. And if it was a negative environment, I rose to that negative standard. But, luckily for me, I've put myself in some positive environments, and I've really seen the power that has. So today, I want to talk about how your environment will shape you for success, or rather, how to shape your environment for success, because your environment will shape you for success. So we need to cultivate an environment that will allow that. So thank you so much for checking out the video. Welcome to Better Man. This channel is all about helping young men along the road of their self-improvement journey. If you have any questions for videos, please leave a comment, give me a like, hit the subscribe button. I'm really passionate about making the best content I can and improving it so that I can help as many young men out there along the roads of their self-improvement journey. So the first step in shaping your environment for success and creating an environment that's going to allow you to be influenced in a way where you rise to the top, that's going to be acknowledging how easily influenced you are. Before I get into that, think about any area, right? Think about an area of being financially successful. If you look at the most financially successful people and you see, the vast majority of their friends are also going to be in that same income bracket. And it's not because people like that don't want to associate with people with less money than them. It's not that they're thinking those people are lower value or anything. It's the mindset that it took to achieve that amount of wealth is going to be very similar. And then when you put yourself around like-minded people like that, the thoughts and the deep core beliefs they have are going to be beliefs that allow you to get to that position. If you want to be extremely fit and you hang around a bunch of really unhealthy people who eat poor food and don't exercise, they're going to have unconscious or subconscious beliefs like, I'll never be in shape. The reason that I am fat is because of my genetics. Working out is something I'll do if I have the energy for it, but I have other priorities. If you hang out with people who are really successful in their fitness, their beliefs are going to be, I prioritize my fitness because it positively impacts every other area of my life. I make it a priority and a necessity to be in shape because I want to be the healthiest me I can be to positively impact others. There's going to be very different types of mentalities. So whatever area you want to be successful in, whether it's a certain business, whether it's your fitness, whether you just want to become more charismatic, more able to talk to people with just flowing conversationalism, you want to be around people who possess those traits. Because, like I said, we are easily influenceable. The minute I really realized that, I began to become much more ruthless with the people who I associated with. So I still do to an extent, and I used to especially have a lot of friends who my girlfriend would mention to me like, why do you hang out with them so much? Yeah, they're great people, but they always want to drink. They always want to go out and spend money. And I would say, yeah, I know they're like that, but I'm not like that. And, I'm fine. I can go around them for one night and it's not going to affect me. But then if I look back at what I was doing, when I would go around them, I would drink more than I wanted to. I would spend more money. And these were things that were getting directly in the way of my goals. Like my goals were I wanted to perform better in the gym and make progress there. Drinking would mess up my gym performance. My goals were I wanted to save more money so that I could use that to build, a business down the line. I was spending money and not saving money. So the minute I really acknowledged that, no, I am being affected by this. This is really having an impact on my life because I'm influenceable. I'm not this Sigma male, who is not impacted by others. I am influenceable. That really allowed me to be more ruthless and say, you know what? I can't hang out with these people as much because it's going to impact my life in a way that I don't want. It's just not congruent with my goals. So that is number one, acknowledge how easily influenceable you are. So number two is now we need to cultivate in ourselves what we want from those around us. All right, so that means that if we now know, okay, I am easily influenced. The 5 people I spend the most time with, the 4, the 6, whatever, the people that I'm around the most, whatever they're like, it's going to impact me. Energies attract. And if we decide, I want to be around people who are financially abundant, about people who genuinely care for others, about people who prioritize their health and fitness, we need to cultivate those traits in ourselves. Priorities. If you want someone who has certain priorities or core beliefs to associate with you, you want to develop those same priorities, those same core beliefs. So, if you want to be really involved in a group of highly successful internet marketers, that doesn't mean that you need to first become a highly successful internet marketer because you're probably not going to be able to do that without surrounding yourself with other people who are successful, learning from them and implementing. What it does mean is that you need to, in yourself, instill certain character traits that they also have that got them there so they can look at you, respect you, and say, he belongs here. He's somebody who I want to take time and effort to instill this knowledge that I have that I took so long to understand. So for them, maybe that was having discipline, right? Maybe that was they really knew a lot about a certain subset of the market. So maybe you want to go into internet marketing for plastic poodles. You want to sell plastic poodles online. They really took the time to understand all the different types of poodles there are to sell. And, you come in and you demonstrate, I did a lot of research about these poodles. There's the pink, the blue poodles, the large poodles, the small poodles. I still don't know everything about poodles because I'm new to this, but I really took time and energy to really dive deep and understand what I could so that when you meet and when you're around these other people, they look at you and they'll know he's serious about this. He's really put time and effort in. So that's something that's going to be really important. Making sure that you really implement what you know you need to. When you come around other people, you are someone who doesn't actually take action. That just comes across as, why would I waste my time being around this person? When you're someone who will really implement and actionably, go after what you want to do, that is something that's going to be really attractive and, positive. So just think, what are the character traits that I want to see in the people around me? Do I want them to be people who don't gossip, or are good friends, or they really prioritize their financial health? What do you want? Now try to begin to cultivate that in yourself, and you will find it's so much easier to attract those types of people. Now, number 3 is going to be put yourself in the right environment that will allow you to succeed. First, we acknowledge we are influenceable. The people we are around will really impact how we live our lives. Now, we need to change that environment. We need to get around people that will positively impact our lives, that will allow us to achieve the goals. What do they have that I want? Let me cultivate that in myself so that they see that, we have that attraction, and I can get a community of people like that in my life. Now I have that in my life. Number 3, I need to put myself in an environment that will allow me to succeed. I have the values now, or I'm working on having the values and the character traits of these people. Now, how do I get in a room with them? Well, that could be in a lot of different ways. One way, it could be joining internet communities. So maybe you join like a forum, a meetup group in your local town, a club. Maybe you know that there's like a certain place you can put yourself in. For me, when I wanted to be a successful self-employed personal trainer, I decided to start working out of a gym where successful self-employed personal trainers worked out of. Just by doing that, I was in an environment with people who were doing what I wanted, who had the values that I wanted. They saw that I was cultivating those values in myself. They respected that. I was able to pick their brains. We were able to build. I was influenced in positive ways. When I felt like skipping a workout, I saw all these people who they never skipped their workouts. It became so much easier for me not to. Guys, whatever your goal is, you really just need to think, are the people around me, are they influencing me in a way I want to be influenced? Because let's be real, we are all very easily influenceable by the things we watch, by the people we associate with, by the beliefs we hold. Guys, I hope this video was helpful. I had a lot of fun making it. I feel that it's something very important that everybody gets to an extent, but not everyone has fully internalized and adjusted their life in this way to really enable themselves to be the best they can be and to achieve all their goals. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like or a comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.